What's up, everybody, and thank you for listening to Mastering the Mindset. My name is Dariusdotch, and I'm an actor, hip-hop artist, and fitness and life coach. And I'm here to personally help you train and improve your mindset so that you can, 1, become the best version of yourself mentally, and 2, gain focus and motivation to be able to take action and achieve the success in life that you want and deserve. Before we get started, please like and subscribe to my channel, and at the end of this episode, if you liked it, please share it with a friend or a loved one or someone who will benefit from hearing this message. I'm so glad you're here, and I'm ready to go on this journey with you, and that journey begins now. All right, and welcome back to another episode. I'm so glad y'all are here today. If you are on YouTube, go ahead and like and subscribe to my channel. If you listen to me on a podcast platform, be sure to leave a review for me, and also please make a donation. Like I always say, all of these things are greatly appreciated, and they help me keep this thing going for y'all. But let's go ahead and jump in. I'm glad you're here for this one. It's going to be a really good one. We're going to talk about how you showing up for yourself, maybe even in this exact moment, is impacting someone's life. Especially if you're in a season right now where you feel like you might not be making progress or the progress you want to, or you're not hitting your goals that you've been working towards. So let me start by telling you about this video I saw and the point this guy was making with what he did. So in the video, a guy by the name of Pace Morby, he's big in real estate and finance, an entrepreneur, famous business dude. And he posted this video of him holding up his daughter, a baby, only a few months old. And he has his audience at his event. And I'm assuming it's a speaking event or a coaching event. And he asked the audience, what do you think my daughter's going to do if all of you start clapping right now? And they said, well, she's probably going to start clapping. And yep, that's exactly what the baby did. Everybody started clapping, and she started clapping too. It was cute, a viral video, all the views, all that. But the point he went on to make was, and what I think is important for this episode, he starts talking about how our environment does impact us, even in a subtle way, how it affects us by what others do and also by the energy around us. Because he didn't tell his daughter to start clapping. She just started mimicking people around her. And we can get caught up in a thought, and we tell ourselves this false story that how we show up for ourselves, how we show up for our life, that it doesn't affect other people. And we're wrong about that. We're wrong. Because honestly, you showing up for yourself, you with your level of energy and optimistic attitude, you showing up as your authentic self, or just being somebody who is a nice person, you stand for something, you go after goals, that does impact other people. And how you show up for your goals, the dreams you have, that impacts people as well. And let me prove it to you. Let me ask you a question. Do you have anybody that you're inspired by that doesn't even know you're watching? Let me ask you again. Do you have anybody that you're inspired by that doesn't even know that you're watching them? Think about it. And I ain't talking about celebrities or content creators on social media who got millions of followers and fans and all that, but folks you really know, that you know personally. For me, I have a few. There's one friend I have, and she been getting it in, man. She's from the South. She came up here to work, lived here for a few years, and I don't think she liked it too much. Ended up moving back, and she used to be in corporate, work in corporate, and I forget which company, but it was one of those ones that has their headquarters here in Minnesota. And if you don't live in Minnesota, there's a bunch of big companies that have their headquarters here, like General Mills, Target, Medtronic, Boston Scientific, 3M, Best Buy. Anyway, she started out on her entrepreneur journey. She decided to leave corporate, do her own thing. And at first she was doing yoga. Then she started her online yoga thing. Then that kind of transitioned into her having a podcast and a business talking about quitting your corporate job and starting your own business. And she has made a business out of that. And every time I look up, she has shown so much growth. And I'm so proud of her and really inspired by her. She's growing her following. Her content is getting better and better. She has it together. I see her and I want to get like her. Her business is successful and I see her stuff and it makes me want to go even harder. Not to mention, I'm just genuinely happy for her. So that's one example. In music, one of the folks that really motivates me and they don't even know is Jamesia Bennett. And if you live in Minnesota, then you know exactly who this person is. And you probably know exactly why she motivates me. And for those of y'all who don't know her, man, Jamesia is a powerhouse of a singer, multiple Grammy Award winner. She's a local celebrity, a businesswoman. She owns 3 restaurants. She's always performing somewhere. She's constantly booked and it's a straight force. Like her singing is so damn good. She's one of the biggest artists here in Minnesota. And just watching her and all the things she got going on with her business, watching her do music and music videos and getting booked to perform live, and she does theater. You can see why I see her and it makes me want to step my game up. It makes me see a future I could want to have. So again, people that inspire you that don't even know you watching, who is that for you? And maybe it's somebody you watch. Maybe I'm getting to slow down, Dutch. I'm so excited about this episode. Maybe it's somebody you're watching going through their journey, right? Maybe it's me. I know there's a woman I went to college with and she's been on her fitness journey and she wants to lose weight and she been getting it in. And I'm so proud of her. She posts her workout videos all the time and I love seeing it. I'm seeing her body change. I'm seeing her put in the work, seeing her show up for herself. I love it. So who is that for you? And what I'm getting at is we need to understand and amplify the importance of knowing how us in our daily life, how we show up for ourselves does impact other people. And y'all know I'm all about goals and going after that life you love and deserve and putting in the work to become the best version of yourself, to do that for yourself. But also, whether we realize it or not, there's a level of responsibility that we have that by us showing up for ourselves and going after the things we go after and strive for, it's a responsibility we have because other people are watching us, even if you don't realize it. And look, I know one thing that we can't control is our external circumstances. There's always going to be things around your external circumstances that you just can't control. But one thing we can control every time is our attitude towards how we show up, our effort. That's something we can always control. And one real cool feeling I have is when I find out that I'm inspiring people that I didn't know I was even reaching. Especially when I get those feelings that I'm not doing enough or that I'm not where I want to be or how I missed this opportunity or that opportunity or how small my social media following is or how I hardly get any views on the things I post, how I can get stressed by going after all the things I'm going after, right? From running a podcast to my music, to my workout business, to my acting career, and how sometimes I feel like I ain't where I want to be with that. And of course, I'm going to put in the effort. I'm going to put in the work like we all do. And I can say we, because again, you are the kind of person listening to this podcast. And I've been seeing success, right? I've been growing both in terms of the things I accomplish and accolades, also mentally. But when I'm having these moments of feeling bad or down or like I'm not doing enough, and for somebody to tell me that I inspire them with who I am and what I'm doing, not only does it feel really good to know that, hey, Dotch, now you're never as low as you think. You're never doing as bad as you think. But also, it's a reminder that by me showing up for myself day in and day out, working towards all the things I'm working towards for myself, me showing up in life for myself is inspiring other people. Because with all the things that I accomplish, it ain't like I just got lucky. No, I had to show up. This is the 251st episode of this podcast. I've been doing theater since I graduated college in 2009. I've been making my own music for years now. Started off with nothing. Been working and growing my workout business for a few years now since the pandemic. I've been putting in work, right? Putting my head down and figuring all this out as I go. And as I go after the goals I have, and I hear people tell me how they see me doing great things, I realize it's not just about whatever goal I may accomplish or song I might put out or play I'm in. It's the consistency of me not quitting, of me continuing to do it. That's the part that's inspiring. And we forget that even when we're in the beginning stages of something and we just started it and we start working towards it, we forget that even right now, somebody is watching you. Just like we have those people that inspire us, that we watch, that we root for, somebody is watching you too. If you got those folks out there that don't even know you're watching them and they can be a source of inspiration for you, you better believe you are that for somebody else. And maybe you're not giving yourself enough credit for that. Maybe you don't recognize that showing up and trying to work through and navigate this tough season in your marriage, or you starting at the beginning of a health and fitness journey, and it's hard as hell for you to keep going. Or maybe you're writing a book and dedicating all that time and effort that takes. Maybe you're in a season when you've really been working on yourself, on your mental health journey, on you changing your old ways, on you reinventing yourself, going to therapy. There's a good chance that you got friends around you that don't even tell you that they're watching. Somebody being able to see somebody like you specifically, them being able to see you is important. And you doing these things for yourself, and them seeing it is going to give them a reason to borrow some of that belief from you that it's possible for them too. That, hey, I do need to work on myself. Hey, I do need to go ahead and finish that thing. I do need to get up and work on this. And I get it. We do get a boost of confidence or motivation to keep going and feel good about ourselves when we get that external validation, right? From other people. But we just have to know deep down inside ourselves and know that if you are watching people and getting inspiration from them and they don't know, then the reverse is also true. And this episode is definitely for me too. I can't tell you how many times I got to remind myself that it ain't all about likes and views, that there are people out there that I'm reaching that really need to see me and hear what I have to say. And I just got a nice little reminder of that last week. I actually probably got the most people telling me in one way or another that they love what I'm doing last week, that they get value out of the things I do, out of the things I post and say to keep going, that I'm doing big things, that I inspire them. Multiple folks told me that I helped them get out of some really dark places and I helped them really turn things around mentally. And this whole time I'm thinking that I'm not being seen, right? My point is, trust and know you are making an impact by simply just being yourself and showing up for yourself and being the good kind of person you are, being growth minded. You wouldn't be listening to this podcast if you weren't that kind of person. And you becoming self-aware and working on yourself and figuring out the areas you need to improve and taking the action, you're becoming a better version of yourself, and people are seeing that. And these things you're doing, they matter. So what type of energy do you want to show up in the world with? What type of responsibility are you taking by showing up for your goals, even if you ain't making the progress you want to? And think about it. I guarantee you are inspired by somebody out there that you haven't even told yet, and they haven't even hit their massive goal yet. They would still consider themselves a work in progress, and it ain't like you waiting for them to accomplish some big end goal, right? To feel the way you do about them. You inspired right now, and they still have more goals to reach. So you are inspiring somebody out there. Embrace that fact. Embrace the way you raise the bar while you're going after what you're going after. You are capable, and I'm excited for you, and I believe in you. So be proud of yourself and proud of your progress, and don't wait to celebrate until you get to the end goal. Don't rob yourself of the joy and fulfillment along the way, and recognize the ripple effect you're making along the way. You're doing great things, and people see you. So that's what I got for you today, man. Thank y'all again for listening to me. Again, if you are on YouTube, please like and subscribe. If you're on a podcast platform, leave a review for me and make a donation. Those things are greatly appreciated. And like I always say on here, I want to make sure y'all get whatever I'm doing first. No matter what I got going on, I want to make sure that y'all get to experience it first. And in keeping my word with that, I'm leaving in the description a link to my next video that I'm going to be dropping this week. And you get to see it first. I'm going to make an unlisted YouTube link just for you to see it. I'm also going to drop the same song at the end of this. It's called I Am From. Give me a listen. Give me a stream. And also when I do drop the video, please like and share and comment and all the things. Engage with it. But thank you so much. And let's ride out. I am from looking in the mirror and wanting to see more and talking to myself sometimes. I am from waiting on me to be great and step up to the plate like an umpire. I am from working on patience and practicing my frustrations. I know I ain't perfect. I am from progress. I am from Louisiana 70812 Baton Rouge. I am from polishing my shoes from the summer to get ready for the first day of school. I am from jambalaya, catfish, collard greens, fried chicken, shrimp, etouffee, crawfish, and gumbo. Don't act like you don't know. Yeah, I am from wearing my heart on my sleeve like a logo. I am from YOLO. I ain't from getting it jumping like Popo. Yeah, I can't be moving in slow-mo. I promise I'm through with the popo. Yeah, I let that better me. Public defender was trash, convinced me to take the plea, cause I was too scared of a felony. I am from doing it just like I better be. I am from knowing that this is my season. Everything happens for a reason. I am from keep it 100 and never pretend to be something I couldn't believe in. I am from, yeah, I am from thinking. I am from thinking too much, I'm from drinking too much. I'm from knowing that I am not sleeping enough. Got me wondering how am I keeping this up lately. I am from reaching all the way down to the pit of my spirit. That way when you hear it, you know that it's real. Ain't no disguise, I'm stripping off my sheep's clothing like I am from streaking. I am from
grinding like my father. I ain't from grieving over my mother. Wanna be just like my big brothers. Cause family matters to a fresh prince, and the good times make a different world. I am from black culture. I am from living in color. I am from hip-hop and R&B, football and baseball and Sega, Nintendo and Bugs Bunny, Scooby-Doo, freeze tag, hide and go seek. Seeking my goals and reaching my peaks. He sinking missile on anybody instrumental if they really bringing that heat. Fast on my feet. I ain't from running from that big-ass dog that lived down the street when I was 13. Sheesh. But now I'm from running this shit with my dogs, and we off the chain and we off the leash. I am from waking up early on Sundays. I had no choice in church every week. Kinda ironic, cause I am from making them praise days when I preach on beats. Preach. Yeah, I am from knowing they follow me up in the grocery store, liquor store, home improvement store, the mall, and Dollar Tree. Yeah, they probably think I'm a thief. Yeah, it's obvious they don't know me. Only thing I'm taking is three. Take three. I am from dreams. I roll up my sleeves, and I did my thing. Now I am a king. I am from me. That's all I can be. I ain't from. Yeah, I am from dreams. I roll up my sleeves,